Hi class, we need to take a look at another form of integration by parts, and in this case, here's the basic idea. So you may have an integral, and the integrals that we're looking in this section, you could actually use tabular integration for some, but the basic idea here is the following. So you have an integral on this form. So you technically have two functions, and the reason to use this actual formula is if the actual derivative occurred by taking the product rule, and in that case you end up with an u dv, and the idea is we're applying this formula with the main objective that once you technically apply the formula, your integral is going to reduce. Well, actually, two parts of the integral, or those two functions, are going to be left out of the integral, and then the part that you have as v du, it's actually going to be in lowest terms. And to select these two functions, it's kind of like a hit and miss and see if it works. We typically try by letting u, so we may have to go to the drawing board on this one. So you may let u equal your actual x function, and why I selected that u be the x is so that once you technically apply the differential and the derivative of u is equal to x, the x disappears, so you would typically just have the u is equal to the x. Now your function dv, in this case, one option is going to be an e to the x, technically dx, and to find v, you technically just integrate the previous one, which is going to be the actual e to the x. So on the background, what I'm doing here is I'm technically integrating dv, which is equal to v. You technically have to ignore the plus c, but there is a plus c, which is going to be important once we talk about technically differential equations. Now, this integral is going to work if you can actually rewrite it in that form. So technically, you still have that the integral of x e to the x dx is equal to, and formula wise, let me just put the formula on the top. It may work best if you rewrite it as uv minus the integral of v du. So in this particular problem, we selected our u to be our x value. Our v ended up the e to the x, and this is good because it's no longer, that e to the x term is no longer in the actual integral, but you still have this portion that has to reduce in a form that is easy to integrate. So we have the values of v, this is e to the x, and then technically du. On the good news, du, it's simply dx. And you're shooting for this. So in the selections on the u and the v, actually this is not a final answer, but we're shooting for a reduction of the original problem in a form that you can actually evaluate. So it has some bits and parts of the u substitution, but what's on the background of this one is that on most of the u substitutions, there was a chain rule applied. For the integrals that you're evaluating, there was a product rule. So if the u substitution doesn't work, then the other possibility is to apply this formula. And then you're looking at this portion being an integral that we recognize. And at this point, let me just rewrite it. So in this case, our final solution is going to be x e to the x minus an e to the x plus c. And you will notice that this one we could have done by parts, and by parts it would have been much faster to do it. On the exam, I'm not gonna require this specific integration. I'm just gonna say use any of the methods that we covered in class to integrate it. So this one wouldn't be required by parts. It's actually much easier to do by tabular integration, way faster.